Hi everybody, welcome back to the podcast with myself, Josh and Dante.
Hello.
We're going to be talking about The Boy at the Back of the Class, and it's going to be chapters 9 to 15. So make sure you've read those chapters before you listen to this podcast. Dante is going to ask me the questions first today. So Dante, if you go ahead and ask me your questions.
Okay. What does the author mean by the description? Sometimes words hang around longer than people, even when you don't want them to.
I think this means that sometimes the words that you say to people can be hurtful or helpful, and even when that person's gone, you still remember them. So I think there's two quite major quotes, one I don't agree with and one that I do. So one being sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me, which I don't believe is true, because I think words can be very hurtful. And also, I'm a bit of a Harry Potter nerd. Don't know about anybody on here, but Dumbledore once says, words are, in my not so humble opinion, our most inexhaustible source of magic, capable of both inflicting injury and remedying it. And I think he's just saying words can be hurtful, but can also heal you at times as well. So that's what I think that the author's going on about.
Okay, next question. What does the narrator learn about Grandma Jo?
Yeah, so the narrator learns in these chapters that her grandma is also a refugee, and I think that makes her want to sort of fight Ahmet's case a lot more, because her grandma lived in Austria and was affected by World War II, where she had to be a refugee in there. I don't know, do you think, Dante, that she's gets a little bit more fire about her because her grandma is a refugee as well? Yeah.
I agree. Last question from me. Why does Mum call sunset the magic hour?
Because they live in a flat, they can see across the city. So when the sun is setting, the sky is changing colours, and it's only time of the day where you're going to see those colours in the sky. So she thinks it's quite magical. So I've got some questions for you, Dante, because I feel like we learned quite a lot about Ahmet in this bit. What do we learn about Ahmet during chapter 10?
We learn that he ran away from Syria with his mum, dad, sister and cat.
Yeah.
And his mum was sick in the tent last time he saw her.
Yeah.
And his dad was left behind somewhere. It was pretty hard for Ahmet. And then at the end, when he's finished his presentation, they all start clapping. They don't clap as they usually do for a story, because it was a sad one that actually happened.
Yeah, so they've come from Syria, haven't they? So he talks about traveling across the mountains, across the sea in the boat. They leave his mum at Greece, and then I think they leave his dad at France, don't they? So he got let into the border, but his dad didn't. Yeah, so it's a sad story. So people are clapping his sort of bravery, but are sad about it as well. So next question: why does the narrator think Ahmet is the bravest person they know?
Because I think they're a bit proud of him for going through all of that and managing to stay alive and be here, and they think that's pretty brave, because I'm pretty sure they say, I wouldn't be able to do that or something like that, and they're just proud and a bit scared for Ahmet.
Yeah, no, definitely. He talks about why he's not scared of Brendan the bully, because he says there's bigger bullies in the camps that he's been in. And they do say what you said about not being able to do what Ahmet's done. Now, my last question for you, Dante. just to see if everybody knows what this is, but in the book it talks about being a scaredy cat. So what would your explanation of this be?
I think that a scaredy cat is someone that's scared most of the time, and whenever someone stands next to them or close to them, they get really scared or shy.
Yeah, no, I'd definitely agree. That's a good explanation of what a scaredy cat is. So that's our 6 questions for the day on chapters 9 to 15. We'll be hopefully back tomorrow with the next set of chapters. So we'll see you then. So that's goodbye from me.
Bye, everybody.